Or I could be the head of my hospital department or this or that. And so I have to think about whether I run for Congress. We always say we don't want anybody without options. That's why we're looking to you to run, because you have options. That shouldn't be a reason for you not to run. But what we saw in that Senate today was a cowardly group of Republicans who apparently have no options.
Now folks, if you didn't win a gift card, don't feel bad, because I'll be doing many more giveaways in the future. In fact, if we get my channel to 75,000 subscribers by the end of this month, I'll be giving away 5 $100 Amazon gift cards. All of them for free. But folks, that only happens if we're able to get my channel to 75,000 subscribers. So if you want to enter the giveaway, this is what you have to do, is subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, give this video a like, and leave me a comment down below telling me how much you think our third stimulus check should be. And also folks, don't forget to share my videos with your friends and family, because I'm sure they will like the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check news. So remember folks, let's get my channel to 75,000 subscribers so I can give away 5 $100 Amazon gift cards for free.
The Senate will deal with 3 things simultaneously. Nominations, we're working to confirm more nominees this week, a fair impeachment trial, and delivering emergency COVID relief. We want to work with our Republican colleagues to advance this legislation in a bipartisan way, but the work must move forward, preferably with our Republican colleagues, but without them if we must. Time is of the essence to address this crisis. We're keeping all options open on the table, including using budget reconciliation. The first step to pursuing COVID relief legislation through reconciliation would be to pass a budget resolution. And so, in keeping our options open on our caucus call today, I informed senators to be prepared that a vote on a budget resolution could come as early as next week.
Because they were afraid to defend their job, respect the institution in which they served. Imagine that it would be vandalized in so many bad ways that I won't even go into here, and that they would not respect their institute. That the president of the Senate, Mike Pence, hang Mike Pence, was the chant, and they just dismissed that. Why? Because maybe they can't get another job. What is so important about any one of us? What is so important about the political survival of any one of us that is more important than our Constitution that we take an oath to protect and defend? But why I came over was because I listened to Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell, who, when this distinguished group of House managers were gathered on January 15th to deliver the articles of impeachment.
Now folks, as the economic toll of the ongoing pandemic continues to mount, Joe Biden and politicians on both sides of the aisle support putting more money into the pockets of Americans ASAP. A $1,400 stimulus check is part of the $1.9 trillion relief plan, the American Rescue Plan in its current form. Would also include more unemployment benefits, an improved child tax credit, and additional aid for millions of Americans in dire economic straits because of the ongoing pandemic. Democrats control both houses of Congress and have signaled their willingness to pass stimulus legislation on a straight party line vote if they have to. And they've also paved the way for budget reconciliation, which would let them sidestep the filibuster in the Senate and pass the stimulus with a simple majority. The top line $1,400 number that's received so much attention seems destined to become a reality. But the actual amount that reaches people's bank accounts could change based on their income threshold. Because guys, remember that last week, a group of 10 Senate Republicans put forth a $618 billion counteroffer to the American Rescue Plan. The package will reduce the direct payments to $1,000 and cap annual earnings for recipients at $40,000.
And then also, of course, Officer Goodman for his valor. But these are demonstrations of much more bravery. dealing with its business at hand. I'm so proud of our just overwhelmingly proud of our managers led by Jamie Raskin, but at the same time, we're getting our work done to meet the needs of the American people, to crush the virus, put our children back in school, money in people's pockets, again, people back to work, the lives and the livelihood of the American people.
After which the stimulus checks would incrementally fall to $0. Late last week, the president dismissed the idea of reducing the amount. Joe Biden told reporters, "I'm not cutting the size of the check." Now the Biden administration is considering lowering the income threshold to $50,000, assuming the same 5% formula. A $1,400 payment would actually be $700 and an annual income of $64,000. In $0, an annual income of $78,000. The Democratic proposal kept the income threshold at $75,000 and placed the upper income limit at $100,000.
The presentation work its way out. American people, we're in a court of the Senate right now. We're also in the court of public opinion. We're in the court of our families who will make judgments about us, and we're a court of history. Will all be. This morning I was briefed again by General Honore, and was so honored and blessed by his service, and another General Singh, who's working with him on making some recommendations to us about how we go forward. And that will be part of the commission to review the command and control, the interagency cooperation or lack thereof. One important thing would be really good if Washington, D.C., if the District of Columbia could operate as a state. As any governor can do, is to call out the National Guard without getting the permission of the federal government. It shouldn't have to happen that way. And if you see the letter, January 4th letter from the Secretary of Defense saying what he wasn't going to do, it's most unfortunate. But I think everything has to be subjected.
In regard to SSI and SDI payments, there are several ways that qualifications could change up with a third stimulus check. As I said, Biden's proposal will include the $1,400 checks, no matter their age, to be added onto the household's total. And both of these groups were left out of the first and second stimulus checks. Now Congress is currently debating whether or not it will target the checks to households with a lower income threshold. If you haven't received your first or second check by now, you will likely need to claim a missing payment using the recovery rebate credit. That includes people who don't usually file taxes too. That's all the news in this video, everybody. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, feel free to subscribe to my channel and click the bell.